Candelaria National High School, soaring high above pandemic. Resilience is tested and even gets fortified in times of adversity. Amidst pandemic, Candelaria National High School has proven its power. Bayanihan spirit has relieved through a unifying camaraderie of concerned parents, stakeholders, LGUs, benefactors, and teachers to cater quality education among our trudging students caused by this COVID-19 ordeal. The floodgate of printing materials, disinfectants, and sanitary supplies was unlocked through the selfless efforts of generous people from all walks of life. Conducive, newly built high-rising classrooms equipped with 21st century features such as ICT are now ready when limited face-to-face classes are possible. CCTV cameras were also installed within the school premises to establish security and safety. Teachers are upgraded for the new normal learning delivery mode through international or local webinars, online schooling, and lock sessions. Teaching and learning modalities such as modular, online, radio, or TV-based classes are recalibrated to withstand the disrupting threat of the virus in the learning process. DepEd approved the proposed offering of tourism at NHS as a new strand for senior high school. Hence, it is an avenue for students into a wide array of opportunities to be globally competitive. New additional competent teachers were hired to hit the ideal teacher-student ratio to ensure that no student is left behind of the privileges as envisioned by the Department of Education. All these were made possible with the strong leadership of Mrs. Gladys F. Mostao, officer in charge in cooperation of parents, stakeholders, faculty, and staff, and above all, through the guidance of our Almighty God.
There are no shortcuts to success, only hard work and passion. Mabuhay and a pleasant day to Candelaria National High School graduates, honored guests, parents, supportive stakeholders, faculty, and staff. We are very much favored and grateful to witness this memorable event to our dear learners who accomplished another step towards their dreams. Amidst the challenge we are facing now, with God's grace and mercy, and resilience of our dear learners for 2 years of diligence in senior high school are now finally called proud graduates. In this new normal, the Department of Education faces a great challenge in pursuing its DepEd's vision, mission, and core values. Despite the present situation, Candelaria National High School has proven once again that no matter what happens, CNHians will always fly high competitively. Welcome to this 47th annual and second virtual graduation for academic year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. And to begin with, let us pay homage to our country by singing our Philippine National Anthem, followed by a doxology to be rendered by J. Franz A. Franco, Grade 12 TVL Home Economics student. The Aklan Hymn, New Washington Hymn, and School Hymn via multimedia presentation.
Bayang mabiliw, pelas ng sinanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisag ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nanininig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay ay Who am I that the bright and morning star would choose to light the way for my ever wandering heart? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A waving toast in the ocean, a favor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours, I am yours. Who am I that the eyes to see me say, look on me with love and wash me rise again? Who am I that the boys who climb the sea would go out to the rain and calm the storm in me? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A waving toast in the ocean, a favor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours. Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. Awakened those in the ocean, a favor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours. I am yours. I am
tanan maato Ruha mong isip pagandong unaki mo Ruha mo handog sa kalibutan, ang kulturang ginapabugay labi sa tanan. O among aklan, o among aklan, among pagabantayan, di ka maayran. O Diyos naton, imaw nagagiyan, aklan probinsya nga mauswag mabuhay ka. O Diyos naton, imaw nagagiyan, aklan probinsya nga mauswag mabuhay ka.
New Washington, patuwa'y mga hinalang doon. Hinduyan mo, yung mga manging alamon. Kalipay ka, at bukay nagipusoon. Amon ka nga harungan at palanggaon. Ruhi mong baybayon at mga kasupaan. Naranasan, kalyugan at katunggaman. Dayang mangkat, intao'y Diyos ng kamhanan. Amon nga tatapon at pag-aambigan. New Washington, New Washington, banwa nga mainoswagon. Inspirasyon, tungkol at bugal ka namon. Handog namon ka mangailang mo magpadayon. Pagtuti sangre, ikaw ay nakilala. Mga baganihan na kumpong ako't masalba ka. Sa tagipusoon, ngayon mo nakapinta. New Washington, pasidunggan ka. New Washington, New Washington, banwa nga mainoswagon. Inspirasyon, tungkol at bugal ka namon. New Washington, ikaw lamang sa naging pusoon. Pinoy tanan ng mga tumuo, bendisyonin banwang malapit nimo. Kaping tanan may mabahong na pagno, o Ginoo salvasyon una nimo. Kaping tanan may mabahong na pagno, o Ginoo salvasyon una nimo.
Candelaria National High School lies beside the eastern blue sky. Here than a proudly praise on which relative flying alone. She will be glad and satisfied if her children will bring honor and glory to her. Hail to the beloved Candelaria National High School, the home and haven is due to us by. To her we shout, Mabuhay CNHS. Yes, we offer all alone. Hail CNHS, honor to be. Hail to the Candelaria National High School. The John of God is our final desire, and to the beloved Candelaria National High School, the source of joy and success, the source of joy and success.
Opening message by Gladys F. Mostajo, Officer in Charge.
To our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Miguel Macdi Apusin, to our Education Program Supervisor in English, in charge of Kindergarten and SPED, Dr. Kaisel Dilipar, to our Public School District Supervisor, Dr. Marcel I. Briones, PTA officials, barangay officials, alumni, to all our internal and external stakeholders, resilient teachers and staff, compassionate parents, courageous graduates and completers for the school year 2020-2021, and to all watching us, a pleasant day to everyone. Graduation and completion rites is one of the most awaited event in every student's life. It is a special occasion that signifies the celebration of hard work and accomplishment to our students, parents, and teachers. It is when their goals are actualized and attained, and their successes are acknowledged. So, it is only fitting that we commemorate and commend everyone who are taking part and surpass the challenging course for this school year. It is undeniable that the pandemic had brought a huge challenge into our educational system. It has removed our opportunity to teach our students physically inside the classroom. Though the situation brought a lot of uncertainties and challenges, we have still decided to pursue this school year with a great hope and optimism. Our passion and love for teaching and learning for our students develop in us the greater resilience and eagerness to create and innovate a new learning delivery modes to continue education during this time of pandemic. According to Andrew Carnegie, teamwork is the ability to work together towards common vision, the ability to direct individual accomplishments toward organizational objectives. It is a fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. As we look back to where we have started in this school year, we wonder how time flies so fast and ask ourselves, how did we make it here, or how did we do that? The definite answer is yes, we have succeeded. We have surpassed the school year, and this is because of everyone's contribution. Candelaria National High School is one of the many schools which adhere the mission of continuing education in whatever possible way without compromising the health and safety of our learners amidst this pandemic. The school has been following actively and diligently the mandates and guidelines of the Department of Education in the implementation of the new normal education. We have done our best in performing our duties in the implementation of the new normal education in this school year. I would like to commend our teachers for willingly emptying their cups again so that they can be filled with new learnings which they can use in the educational situation right now. They have immersed in different webinars and trainings to equip themselves with the necessary knowledge and skills to develop education during this pandemic situation. They provided necessary assistance and follow-ups through text, calls, chat, and other types of distance consultations. They have also utilized assessment tools and criteria to measure the performance of the student considering the multiple intelligences of our learners. I, together with the teachers, have been constantly connecting ourselves with the parents and learners in all possible ways. This is to ensure that we can gather significant feedbacks and information so that we can develop our strategies and approaches in the implementation of effective distance learning. We did our best to provide enough and on-time printed self-learning materials to our students who deprived with digital choices because of varying circumstances. Aside from that, we have still offer our learners diverse choices of learning modalities, which includes digital, printed, broadcasts, and etc., so that they can learn their lessons and improve their learning in whatever way they like at the comfort of their homes. We have assessed and monitored our students using different platforms. We have also seen the sacrifices of the parents and guardians who have painstakingly give their time and effort to get and deliver the outputs of their children in school. We know that without their support, we cannot achieve the success that we are celebrating right now. They are part of this success and we commend them for their huge contribution. This is the reason why quarterly we recognize and give awards to the outstanding parents who displays great support and motivation to the education of our learners. Aside from our learners, parents, and teachers, I would also like to acknowledge the presence and support of our alumni, donors, local government officials, and all the stakeholders. We felt your generous support since the start until the end of this school year. Thank you for the additional learning materials, equipment, health and sanitary facilities, and many more that you have shared for our school. You were all the great help during the challenging implementation of the new normal education. I hope that our ties will grow stronger in the coming school years. Thank you so much for partnering and collaborating with us in all this time. This most awaited moment is the proof of our students' hard work, together with their parents and teachers, as well as all of us in the Department of Education. This graduation and completion ceremony is a proof that nothing can stop us in providing the education to our children in whatever circumstances we face, even in this time of pandemic. Together, we must build a community of champions and eventually champions of a lifelong learning. Kada ungang aklanon, madinagag-on. To all our viewers who are watching with us in this momentous celebration, I warmly welcome you all to the 47th and 2nd Annual Graduation Ceremony of Candelaria National High School. God bless you all, and congratulations graduates, batch 2020-2021.
Welcome address by Kenshin and Marisol, Grade 12 General Academic Strand graduate with honors.
To stand and speak in front of this vast audience is a mix of undefined emotions. This heart-melting experience of mine will surely stay and be stored in my heart. I am confidently standing here in front of you to cope this privilege to welcome everybody to the 47th Annual and 2nd Virtual Graduation Ceremony of Candelaria National High School, featuring the graduates who will reap their 6 years' fruit of hardship and excellence. Without further ado, let me welcome the teaching and non-teaching staffs of Candelaria National High School. They are our crying shoulders, our second parent, and our cheerleaders. In every stroke of their pen, it bleeds the desire to give us this quality of education and nurturing our youth minds to become mature. This is not all about the teaching capabilities that our teachers have. It is all about the heart of passion and standing right behind us to become our life's best, who's willing to lift us up whenever we feel so low. They are the one who tap our shoulders saying, "You can do it. You are more than the way you think you are. To all our teachers, we are so blessed to have you in our lives. To our stunning, magnificently beautiful officer in charge, Mrs. Gladys F. Mustajo, you are built with a strong foundation of being a good mother and a disciplinarian. This woman is filled of love and support to whatever our school is going through. She's way too more than a role model that is full of positivity and braveness, despite of all the challenges we Candelarians encounter. I personally learned a lot from you, Madam. Pushing myself to the limit and trusting my passion are some of the lessons that I will keep as I continue my life's journey. We, Candelarians, are so greatly honored to have you as our mother. To our honored guest, Miss Jerine Reyes, thank you for giving us your precious time as we, the graduates, listen to your inspirational message. May you open our minds to become productive and ready as we face the world full of competition. It's a great privilege to hear your speech and store all the lessons we will be hearing from you. To my dear co-graduates, we shared a lot of unforgettable experiences, hanging out with our friends and keeping one secret. Let's forget about the competition. Let's congratulate everybody for a job well done. There's nothing to worry about. We all made it to the top. All of this will be impossible without the guidance and help of our Almighty God, Jesus Christ. He's the reason why we are here. He helped us in every situation. Going through these 6 challenging years of being a high school student is not a joke. We all deserve the applause and a great privilege in holding our diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Kenchin Mirasol, warmly welcomes you to the 47th Annual and 2nd Virtual Graduation Ceremony of Candelaria National High School. Good day, everyone.
Message from Professor Leonor Magdolis Briones, Secretary, Department of Education.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you, More doors will be open because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Message from Dr. Ramir B. Oitico, Regional Director, Region 6, Western Visayas.
Congratulations, dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You make us look at the future with anticipation and pride. You have once again proven that true champions can thrive in the midst of the challenging realities of life. Your sheer grit and resilience have brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. Your achievements call for a celebration. You have risen above the worst of times and have responded to the overwhelming demands of the new normal with elan. Your education must not only be reflected in your report cards, but must be manifested in how you masterfully deal with life. An embodiment of courage, compassion, character, and competence. As you relish this moment, remember to celebrate your success with our indefatigable advocates and champions of quality education. Teachers, parents, school administrators, education leaders, stakeholders, and friends, among others. Your success seals our triumph over trials. It propels our collective aspiration for a brighter future despite the limitations caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey ahead. We firmly believe in your potential for success because in DepEd Region 6, every child is a champion. As you cross this time of immense challenges and great opportunities, keep your passion for greatness alive. May your achievements inspire everyone to move forward with a renewed sense of hope, meaning, and purpose. Together, we shall rise as one. Ipadayon ta ang pagpalanggaanay. Once again, congratulations, and mabuhay!
Message from Dr. Miguel Mac D. Aposin, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Aklan.
It is with great joy and thanksgiving that we congratulate our completers and graduates this school year 2020-2021. We thank the Almighty God for granting us the grace to survive this school year in the midst of unprecedented challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Our sincere felicitations also goes to the many kind-hearted individuals and institutions who helped see us through these trying times, the parents, as well as family members and friends of our learners, school officials, teachers, and other school personnel, our community leaders, government officials, and the many other stakeholders who tirelessly supported our initiatives to ensure continuity of learning. The overflowing acts of support and generosity that we witnessed and experienced this school year encouraged us to continue with our efforts to ensure that the education of our young people is not sacrificed during this pandemic. This is reflected in our theme for this school year's end of school year rights, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Truly, the school year 2020-2021 has been a difficult and challenging chapter for all of us in the education sector. However, we are glad because it has also been a school year where we experienced the unity and solid response of various sectors in ensuring that the right of our children to inclusive and quality education is not curtailed. Further, concerted efforts were put in place to give priority to the safety of our learners from the health risks of COVID-19. To our completers and graduates this school year, this momentous milestone in your life should be marked with gladness and appreciation. You have shown resiliency and perseverance during this trying time. The experience will hopefully give you the courage and confidence to face life's challenges ahead. Remain steadfast as well as focused on your goals, and above all, nurture your faith in God. Lastly, in behalf of the entire DepEd Schools Division of Aklan, our heartfelt congratulations and our prayers for the safety and good health of everyone. May God bless us all.
Message from Dr. Marcel I. Briones, Public Schools District Supervisor, District of New Washington.
My dear parents, graduates, school head, teachers, and everyone who are watching these virtual closing exercises, my warmest greetings to all. It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of this school for school year 2020-2021. This end of school year rite is one of your much awaited event in your life because this signifies your achievements in reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. As I look back to the many things that happened this school year, I can see many firsts that took place. First, this is the first school year without face-to-face instruction. Second, this is the first time to open and close classes without learners coming to school. Third, the first time that facilitator of learning are parents and other family members instead of teachers. Fourth, the first time to attend classes at home instead of in the classroom. And so, you are the first completers and graduates of modular learning. May all these firsts that you experience taught you meaningful life lessons that you can bring with you wherever destiny leads you in the future. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year amidst pandemic is remarkable. It was a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all of us. We dealt and coped with chosen learning delivery modality just to meet the most essential educational requirements. Likewise, the never-ending motivation and support of parents towards the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, was extremely observed up to this moment of your graduation. My dear graduates, I was not given the chance to meet you all personally and shake your hands warmly and congratulate you with a big smile on your graduation day. But I wanted you to know that as District Supervisor of New Washington, I am very proud of you. Proud because despite of the many difficulties that you have encountered this school year, yet you were able to overcome it with dignity. I am hoping that your dream of becoming somebody in the future will not stop here. I am hoping that after this virtual graduation, you will continue to pursue your dream despite hindrances and difficulties brought by COVID-19 pandemic. My dear parents and stakeholders, accept my heartfelt gratitude for the support you have extended to your children. Truly, you are all our effective and efficient partners in the fulfillment of our DepEd mandate, Sulong Edukalidad. I really appreciate your untiring support, which is a reflection of your unconditional love to your learners. To all the parents and guardians who are watching this virtual graduation, my grateful appreciation for your unwavering support and commitment to the department. Likewise, my sincere commendations to the school head and to all the teachers of this school for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. I know how challenging on your part to ensure quality education using printed module. But because of your resiliency, you did not allow the inevitable threats of pandemic to destroy your desire to deliver quality education. May our collective efforts to sustain quality basic education produce holistic graduates equipped with lifelong skills that we need for a brighter future. My dear graduates and completers, today mark another significant milestones in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. For sure, more challenges will still come your way. My advice is just stay focused and always remember that your dream is within reach when you are determined and committed. Congratulations and mabuhay.
Presentation of Candidates for Graduation by Gladys F. Mostajo, Officer in Charge.
Dr. Miguel Macdi Apusin, CESA 5, Schools Division Superintendent, represented by Dr. Kaisel de la Cruz Lipar, Education Program Supervisor in English and in charge of Kindergarten and SPED, by the authority vested in me as Officer in charge of Candelaria National High School, may I respectfully present to you the 105 candidates for graduation for the Senior High School school year 2020-2021. 31 of them are taking General Academic Strand, 9 are males, and 22 are females. 42 are taking Technical Vocational Livelihood, Home Economics strand. 19 are males and 23 are females. 32 are taking Technical Vocational Livelihood, Agri-Fishery Arts strand. 23 are males and 9 are females. They are satisfactorily completed the requirements for the senior high school of the K-12 basic education prescribed by the Department of Education. I hereby petition the Office of the Education Program Supervisor to certify the graduation of these 105 candidates and be entitled to receive a diploma for graduation and enjoy whatever rights, privileges, and benefits appertaining thereto. Ma'am, they now await your confirmation.
Confirmation of Candidates for Graduation by Dr. Kaisel D. Lipar, Education Programs Supervisor, Division of Aklan.
By virtue of the authority delegated to me as the representative of the Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Aklan, Dr. Miguel Mac de Aposin, and with a presentation and certification by the officer in charge, Mrs. Gladys F. Mustajo, that these 31 students of the academic track, General Academic Strand, 9 of whom are males and 22 are females, and 42 students of the Technical Vocational track for Home Economics, 19 of whom are males and 23 are females, together with Agri-Fishery students, 23 are males and 9 are females. A total of 105 students of Candelaria National High School have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements for senior high school of the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. Hence, on this date, I now confirm their graduation. They are entitled to receive diploma of graduation and to enjoy whatever rights, privileges, and benefits appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we are waiting for. The distribution of diploma and confirmation of awards. Let's start with
Academic Track, General Academic Strand, School Year 2020-2021.
Bordado, Benedict P. Lorente, Lawrence M. Mahinay, Anjo M. Molit, Jason C. Morales, Charmiel M. Regino, Dave Lawrence. Ruiz, Renz Andre R. Subibi, Emerson. Chodosho, Eman B. Alfaro, Althea May R. with honors. Ambrosio, Micah S. Arope, Micaela. Bautista, Verena A. with honors. Bumanlag, Janine with honors. Ching, Maylin with honors. Coraza, Leslie Ann T. with honors. Distor, Rudlin V. Flaviano, Jessel Joyce C. Gallardo, Gineth M. Ganzon, Ella J. S. Luvidioro, Ira May P. with honors. Mirasol Kenchin N with honors. Oquendo Mia Flor A. Remitio Grace Ann C with honors. Rencio Eileen Joy G. Silvestre Clarice B with honors. Silvestre Nika R with honors. Chodosho Rexlyn Joy P. Tumlos Charlene A. Orsua Gemeline P. Ken A. Josefe, Class Advisor. Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood Track, Home Economics Strand, School Year 2020-2021. Aguilar Ezekiel F. Castillo Justine Andre T. Dulay J. Carlo P. Franco J. Friends A. Gaspar Joseph L. Labiste Herbert T. Magdael January R. Marata Benedict. Masuela Ronald D. Naito Brian J. B. Nemis Sian Geston Q. Bronton Mark Anthony M. Remitio Franz Aleo F. Roldan French J. V. Rontale Raymond M. Sukgang Remjan M. Tabing Piolo B. Chodosho Harvey N. Velasquez Felix Jr. P. Aguilar Elijah F. Arcibar Angie B. Baltazar Elshamay R. Bailas Realin D. Berganio Mariel Jane P. Bisante K. I. De la Cruz Marian Andrea P. Dominguez John Paula P. Laurente Lovejoy C. Manato Janica G. Masangya Jeremy D. Navidad Maria Lowily. Peralta Cherish L. Pukid Hannah Jane M. Bronton Venus G. Remitio Angel May L. Reyes Jane G. Rica Blanca Sharamay R. Salvador Annabel S. Tanilon Abigail F. Chodosho Marjorie G. Villanueva Anami A. Zabaliero Elamay A. Maria Eden M. Sagonoy, Class Advisor. Technical, Vocational and Livelihood Track, Agri-Fishery Arts Strand, School Year 2020-2021. Ambito Judel C. Andilio Christian R. Baltazar Wendell P. Bartolo Jeffrey A. Canlas McNeil O. Ching Eugene P. Ibasitas Kyle Edmond C. Felizarta Dennis M. Fernando Kier Brian P. Macaldo Richard P. Mangilog John Paul S. Masangya Jeremy M. Masangya Mark O. Mobo Royce Ann P. Nagpakan John Mark P. Parman Joselito Jr. A. Peralta Kyle Adrian R. Pumarin Nino Renz C. Kimpo Anriz D. Kimpo Richard U. Rabanes Al D. Ratin Arjun S. Silvestre Ronel A. Abugan Mary Joy O. Blacano Charis Raquel L. Bombita April D. Budoso Mary Joy A. Buendia LV Jean D. Kabukit Angel May L. Magarzo Pauline Joy T. Kimpo Grace R. Renshaw Antoinette C. Mylene D. Francisco, Class Advisor.
To the graduates of Batch 2021, you will be now moving to another level. So always be resilient, maintain the positive outlook in life, and be strong to reach your dreams. Good luck and congratulations. For now, let's hear a keynote message from our guest speaker. She is the eldest daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John and Irene Reyes. She is a woman of beauty and brain. Everyone, I am referring to Miss Doreen April Mopia Reyes, alumna, batch 2007.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for this great opportunity to be with you today. This is indeed a new way of celebrating the commencement exercises. These virtual celebrations brings us together to celebrate this important chapter in your lives. You guys did it! You have achieved a major milestone in your life, and all of you should take pride in your accomplishments. Here in Candelaria National High School, you have developed the foundations upon which the continuation of your academic careers will be built. Even though this is an important day and you have much to celebrate, yet you are just getting started. with your journey in life. In this journey, you will encounter many obstacles and at the same time opportunities to test yourselves. Be sure to grab these opportunities and learn from them. Only by doing this that you will realize your tremendous potential to succeed. Be creative, curious, and insightful about people. It is sometimes tempting to think of ourselves in many ways, such as math teacher, an athlete, an artist, musician, a nurse like me, or perhaps a doctor. But the key is to try to allow yourselves to be all of this. Like, for example, if you want to be a musician, you can hone yourself by listening to music, studying music, and it is better to have the perspective in every areas. The wider the range of your interest, the greater skills you will develop and have a more interesting and successful life. With the foundation you have established in CNHS as your springboard, many opportunities lie ahead of you. Just as your theme says, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. So even though we have the struggles, still, the teachers and also you students made it. You may think that you have a lower quality compared to when it's not online, but still, you still learn. I believe all of us have suffered on these challenging times, and so I would like to point out 4 things that would hopefully help you on your new journey on the next chapter of your life. First, don't be discouraged. I know if not all, most of you have their own doubts in themselves of what the future might bring, but you know what? That's normal. Everyone goes through that, especially now that it's different from before. The learning is through online, and you might think that the quality of education is different, but I tell you, there's an advantage for you that you have the online learning. First of all, you will have time with your family. You will have time for yourself to study. You will have your own initiation for you to learn on yourself, not only for what is on the book, but also you will have the opportunity to learn more. Okay, so don't be discouraged and always think of the positive things that this kind of education can give you. I want to share to you what the Bible says in Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not discouraged, for I am your God. Believe in yourself, believe in the Lord, believe of what people can contribute in your life. No man is an island, so don't think that you are alone. So that's the first one. For the second one, think outside the box. Kung ano yung tinuro sa inyo ng teachers nyo, you can bring it to another level. Okay? Do your own research, mag-YouTube ka, mag-Google, and then you can practice. So, not only through writing or through virtual, it would be better if you also apply it and make your own version. Diba mahilig tayo sa ganyan na like ngayon sikat TikTok, diba? You gagawin mo yung your own version, just like that. Not only on dancing, but also in cooking or drawing. Malay mo, in the future, maging architect ka, diba? So, For now, it may seem little things, but big things comes from small things. So whatever man na talent na nakikita mo sa sarili mo, hone it. Widen your perspective. And kung nakikita mo sa sarili mo na madaldal ka, you're good at socializing, hone it also. If you think you have skills or talent in a certain area, make use of it. Okay? So, first, don't be discouraged. Second, think outside the box. And third, be updated. Okay? Don't be updated sa wall lang ng crush mo. You should be updated also on the news, on what the adults are talking about, especially on the COVID-19, kung ano yung mga updates, ng kung ano mga policies. It would greatly help you in making decisions, not only on which university or college you would like to apply to, but also on which part is the safer place to be on. Especially to those who are planning to have their jobs. I believe others will apply for a job after this graduation, and I'm happy for you. You will be able to help your parents at last. So, be updated. And then the fourth one, the last one, which I think is one of the most important among the four things, be responsible. Always clean your hands with soap and water. If the water and soap are not available, then use alcohol or hand sanitizer. Always observe proper distancing and always wear a mask and be mindful of others. I believe there's already a vaccine there in the Philippines. What we call that? It's Sinovac, if I'm not mistaken. Here in Saudi Arabia, there are two kinds of vaccines. The first one is Pfizer and the second one is AstraZeneca. I already had my vaccine and it's the Pfizer. The Pfizer, there's only 6 weeks interval for the second dose. But for the AstraZeneca, it would take, I think, 5 months, 6 months around that time. But mine, I already completed it. On the first dose, just to inform you, on the first dose, I didn't feel any symptoms. But on the second dose, I filed for a sick leave, because I experienced fever, chills, like a COVID symptoms. But that's normal. I know others have this doubts of taking the vaccine, but me personally, I would advise you to take the vaccine. Or I'm not sure, on the news I heard that every vial it costs around 5,000 pesos, and that's too much of a money. So, well, libre pa siya, take the opportunity. Hindi natin alam, baka in the future maging hindi na siya libre. So I'm not sure if you are allowed to have the vaccine at your age. That's why be updated with the policies there in the Philippines. And kung yung parents nyo or yung relatives nyo in doubt na mag-take ng vaccine, wag nyo siya pipilitin. So, pero as a family member or as a friend, mag-research ka din and then share to them kung ano yung mga advantages ng vaccine. So, as a recap, the 4 things that I have mentioned that would hopefully help you in the future decisions that you will make on your career path or on your job that's you're planning to apply are: First, don't be discouraged. Always think positively. Always think that the Lord is on your side. Then, secondly, think outside the box. Okay? Always think of something that will make you improve, maybe on skills or any talent you know of. Then, third, be updated. Know the news, the policy and regulations you have in your place, so that you will know what to follow. And the fourth one, be responsible. Always wash your hands, always wear mask, and observe social distancing. So that's all I can share with you. I hope you have learned something, and as you leave the portals of Candelaria National High School, use and apply what you have learned. Do not be afraid to take risks and try something new. We are in the most challenging times of our lives during this pandemic. We need to learn to adjust to the changes in this present situation. Be resilient and always be open to change. Learn how to embrace responsibility and always go forward whatever obstacles are in your way. Your diploma is a tool that will open many opportunities for you. Put it to good use. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments we achieve during the course of our life should be taken as starting points for further achievements. To the parents who are here with us today, you played an important role to the success of your children. To all the graduates that are graduating today, I would like to congratulate each one of you for your accomplishments. You have done an amazing job. And I hope that this accomplishment motivate each one of you to develop compassion for learning and achieve higher levels of education. Once again, congratulations everyone, and to all the awardees and graduates of this school year 2021. I hope that you will have the strength to go on because better days are coming. God bless us all.
Thanksgiving Message by Nika R. Silvestre, Grade 12 General Academic Strand graduate with honors.
As I sat down to write this speech, I can't help but remember all the other times that I've been given an opportunity to speak on behalf of my batchmates. 2 years ago in my grade 10, I expressed my words of gratitude. In elementary 6th grade, I delivered my valedictory speech, and in kinder and daycare, I gave my first welcome address. I remember my past self standing behind the podium and didn't know to whom I should turn my head whenever I greeted anyone at the stage. Now, I have given again the chance to virtually express my greatest appreciation and gratitude to those people who have been part of my journey, to share my insights, and most especially to speak on behalf of my batchmates. Today is the big day for all of us. It marks not the end of our journey to education, but only the beginning. I know every one of us are dreaming and expecting that today we walk on the hallways wearing a white toga and hearing the claps and congratulations of the crowd. This pandemic was a bad nightmare which taken the chance for us to end our senior high school journey as a memorable one, but this is not a hindrance to continue what we have started in life. This school year was not easy to accomplish than the past school years because of our current situation. It differently hits every student's mental and physical health. The doubts that we have on ourselves before the pandemic are now became worse. There are sleepless and crying nights thinking if we can submit all the requirements that we need to comply before the given deadline. We have the thoughts and worries if we can pass this school year. As you see, we faced innumerable challenges and surpassed all of them because of our will to succeed. We have the thoughts of giving up, but our dreams are much bigger than our problems. I know finally finding this part of our lives makes us feel both anxious and excited. However, before we focus ourselves on the future, It's a perfect time to look back and thank all of those people who leads our direction behind our success today. To our classmates who exerted their efforts for the betterment of the class and for giving a worthy and unforgettable moments that we will treasure forever. We all deserve to celebrate and be proud to ourselves. To my guest family, thank you for the happy moments that made us take a break from the stressful process of education. Let us not forget to thank ourselves, the graduates of this batch. Through it all, we made it. To our friends who extended their helping hands to us to survive in this exhausting academic school year, thank you for backing us up every time. To my squads and close friends, thank you for flashing a genuine smile on my face whenever I felt unhappy and I have thoughts of giving up. To our alma mater, Candelaria National High School, that served as our second home for years, we're glad to say thank you. Thank you for being our second home where we had shared happy memories with our classmates and friends. This school is one of the witness where we experience different things as we learn and grow up. To our teachers, who are truly the one who exerted their best efforts to provide and fulfill the better education that we need during these hard times. Our salute and respect are all yours, ma'am and sir. To all the teaching and non-teaching staff of CNHS, a huge thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for all the sacrifices and patience you've been given to the students of CNHS. I want also to give thanks to my mentors, coaches, and SSG advisors. Thank you for the encouragement, efforts, and knowledge that you've shared on me. To our parents and guardians who work hard every single day to provide us everything, you deserve most of our gratitude. To my family, thank you for the unending love and support. To my mama, thank you for the moral, emotional, and financial support that you have given on me and to my siblings. You're my one call-away best friend and number one supporter. You're the one who witnessed my ups and downs in life. You're the reason why I want to be successful and become a better person in the future. Your love and care are more than enough to fulfill the missing part of my life. To all the parents and guardians who witness us from our baby steps to now stepping on the road of success, we love you and we appreciate all the efforts that you've exerted for us. Lastly and above all is to our Creator. We will not reach this point of our life without His guidance and love. I'm here in front of you again because it is God's will. God, thank you for answering my prayers and for guiding me to your path. I know that you will be my light in the dark and let you be my guide as I start to open and write the new chapter of my life. To my fellow graduates, there are 3 things that I want you to remember as we end up our senior high school journey. First, don't fear failures. We learned something in every failures that we have done in our lives. The failures that teaches us to be strong and to improve what is wrong. Failing gives us time to breathe and time to reflect. Each and one of us became a failure once or most of our lifetime. But think about this. Ask yourself, do these failures change my perspective in life? Do I use these failures as my inspiration to stand up again and fight? Do not be afraid of failing. As long as you keep learning, you keep winning. Second, God's plan is better than our plan. God have a plan for me, for you, and for all of us. In Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope and future. As we end up this chapter of our lives, we will going to open and start a new one. A chapter which we will face the reality in college and a workplace. I want you to remember that God already written your beautiful story, a story which is meant for you and it is His plan for you. If you thought that your life is not in God's control, keep these words in your mind. God, I know you have a better plan for me. Lead me to the direction you already prepared for me. I trust you and let your will be done. The third and last one, trust yourself. Do not rely your own happiness and success to others. Never compare yourself and your worth. Trust your own knowledge, abilities, and everything you have. In reality, you just only have yourself to cheer you up. In the days that you don't have anybody, always remember that you have yourself. Be a warrior of your own battle and let God be your armor and your strength. Padayon, Candelarians, let us congratulate ourselves for overcoming those challenges and for being able to reach this part. Once again, congratulations and God bless us all till we met again.
Pledge of Loyalty by Irame P. Luvidioro, Grade 12 General Academic Strand graduate, with honors.
Let us recite our pledge of loyalty. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the members of the senior high school graduates of Candelaria National High School, do hereby solemnly pledge to our dear alma mater that we will be true to the ideals of noble Christian manhood and womanhood, that we will nurture unselfish devotion to our God and country, that we will endeavor to be an honor to thy name and to work to thy infinite glory, that we will put into practice to the best of our ability thy precepts of goodness, morality, and piety. We pledge to uphold thy tradition of service, to disseminate thy teachings, love, and brotherhood, so that men may have together this world peacefully and happily, and in the spirit of true Christian virtues. So help us God.
At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear the graduates as they sing their graduation song entitled Moments by Julie Darden.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment.
Closing message by Gladys F. Mostajo, Officer in Charge.
Graduates and completers of the class of 2021, the time has come for you to join a most distinguished community, the alums of Candelaria National High School. This community will be yours for life. You will stand with graduates who, like you, will change the world, who will challenge the world, and who will carry Candelaria National High School with you in all that you do. Your journey to this day has been made possible by many people. So let us give thanks by recognizing them who have supported you in your myriad ways. They are who worked diligently through the period of pandemic, and even this pandemic will not hinder us from commemorating one of the biggest successes in a student's life. Let us salute the faculty and staff who in this year reimagined how they would teach so that they could encourage, inspire, and challenge you to do your best work. They modeled the curiosity, adaptability, and problem-solving skills that the distance learning instill. You are without any doubt, my dear teachers, our education school heroes. I believe that the teacher's influence is limitless, bound with the heart for service and dedication to fulfill the greatest mission to educate the learners. Again, I want to express our gratitude to the parents, guardians, and all the family members whose support has made your education possible. Thank you, dear teachers, for your constant sacrifices, patience, understanding, hard work, and guidance in attending the needs of your children. This school year has not been easy at all, and yet you manage so well the situations, always finding the best solutions. We will continue to prepare and improve the delivery of quality of education no matter what the circumstances will be in the coming months. While we all still remain optimistic that our situation improves, we are ready to fulfill our constitutional mandate in supporting our learning in any form of learning available. Graduates and completers, yours has been an extraordinary and unprecedented journey that called for extraordinary and unprecedented resiliency in the face of the pandemic. You answered that call, and Candelaria National High School will tell your story with pride for the next generation to come. Finally, I encourage everyone to move on and carry with you the lessons of life that you have gained from your alma mater and from the whole environment that made you resilient and flexible. I am optimistic that this batch of graduates and completers are flexible, smart, development-focused, and mindset because of their extraordinary exposure of these global challenges. And even with those negative emotions, they are still strong and courageous, thus making them winners, overcomers, and champions of the present days. Ipagpatuloy natin na kamitin ang tagumpay sa kabila ng kinapapalooban natin na sitwasyon sa pag-aaral. Maging malakas tayo, maging mahusay ang pananaw at magtiwala sa magagawa ng ating Panginoong Diyos. At umasa tayong kaya natin ang laban na ito. Continue working on your dreams in order that you can help our country a better place to live in. I pray that our divine providence will continue to guide you in your travel in this beautiful life. Again, congratulations graduates and completers. Keep striving and continue making Candelaria National High School proud of you.
Graduations may look different these past 2 years, but it will always be a time to celebrate your accomplishments and the exciting things that lay ahead in your future. Your path is there all along, waiting for you to knock, waiting for you to become. This is not yet the end. Straight forward to attain the spectrum of your dreams. To the batch 2021 of Candelaria National High School, to the proud and supportive parents, to the hard-working faculty and staff. Congratulations to one and all. This marks another milestone in the history of Candelaria National High School. God bless competitive CNHians. This is Mamie Ismael Alfaro, your virtual host.